Hello, Treacle. Hello. My name is TV Jack McKee, doing another one of these again. Hiya, pals. It's been a while. And usually, back in 2023 when I did that whole series, when I was like, "Hello, 2023," right? It was me going through the year. I'd give a wee update video whenever I could find the time, and it felt kind of I don't know. I was looking back, right? I think with this one I want to look forward. It's the start of 2025, first couple of weeks in. It's a Friday. I think that's a good kind of time to just stop and reflect, right? This is as much as for me as for anyone listening, right? Basically, I'm recording this around midnight, right? Just before this big evil storm destroys Scotland and a little bit of England, I'm assuming, before I get taken up and swept away in a tornado and get filled with rebar and killed. I just started recording a little something because this has been my mind for a while. I've had lots of video ideas recently. I've been feeling really inspired lately, which is weird because I feel like I haven't been as motivated, right? And that's kind of tying into what I'm thinking right now. I want to see how we're all doing, right? Even if you don't type anything in the comments, which you probably won't if you're listening to this, because I'm used to it at this point. I want to look back in this for myself later. I just want to think, like, what am I going to do this year? 2025, a lot of shit's going on, right? I've worked on a lot of projects. I'm considering a lot of new things at uni, right? I'm learning stuff. I'm talking to people. I'm living life, right? But how good can it be? How good can I get? How far can I push myself, right? Because I don't know. I'm noticing that with myself, right? I think I'm a little bit burnt out just regarding animation. A lot of things. I've got too many ideas. And that kind of overwhelms me, and then actual scary, stressful life stuff happens, and that has a lot of projects fall to the wayside. Things I really enjoy doing, but then I start to kind of dread because I've not kind of done it right. I've not kind of planned it right, and I've realised, definitely over the holidays there, just coming off of uni, how the class I do, we don't get any holidays. Really, you get time off, but they advise you your time off to work in the projects, right? So you get your Christmas holidays, right? But you don't get September weekend, etc., etc. You don't get little bank holidays off. You just have to fucking gun for it. You have to keep going, and we're doing that right now again. But I didn't realise that I don't have to go into class May, June, July, summer. It just ends, which for a guy like me who's been in education for as long as I can fucking remember, that's quite a shocker. That's wait a minute, 2025 is kind of starting to come a little bit together. I was kind of living a day at a time, I can't lie. Especially like I was saying there in Christmas holidays, I was just relaxing for the first time in ages. Like I was saying there in that, I think it was a video I put in November, I was waking up from stress. I was kind of fucked up, and those problems are still there. Maybe I could argue those have gotten worse. It's just personal things, right? Scary shit, but I think I've kind of learned to relax a little bit more. And someone like myself, who's always kind of his mind's racing for ideas. He's always thinking, oh, can I do this? Can I do that? Oh, I'm worried about this, right? I think it's a good habit to get into when you're just fuck that. I have the kind of self-confidence to realise that no matter what, I'll be okay. I'll be myself. That's what I think that's what I was trying to say in the "Be Sincere with Your Flawed Self" video, right? But I do notice people can I think people can feel worried that they relax, right? And they feel like they're wasting time. They feel like they've fucked something up or something really bad is just about to happen, and that's entirely fair because given recent news, what these pricks are doing in America, what fucking mad stuff is going on about just every day, right? If you're in this increasingly technological world, you get bad news, scary stuff happening because people need to raise awareness of this scary bad stuff so that people are aware about it, right? But in a system which is designed to keep you engaged, sat in your arse, scrolling through your phone or computer, whatever the fuck, for as long as possible, subjecting yourself to this. I know this kind of sounds obvious in retrospect, but it's nice to just say it out loud for anyone who needs to hear it. Just, sitting in a system designed to keep you sat there, which coincidentally has a lot of bad news in it, probably isn't good for helping you relax, because then in your downtime, if you're scrolling through all that bullshit and getting bad news, then you go to your work or your school, or you gotta go through some kind of like task, some kind of errand or whatever, and it's it's a little bit stressful. Maybe it's shit weather, or like you bump into some kind of characters giving you trouble, etc., etc. Right? It might freak you out, and I think that was definitely happening to me. I think I was like, fuck, I gotta go to school. Fuck, I gotta do Voyagers. Fuck, why am I working in Voyagers? Oh, it's been so long since season 2, episode 2. Blah blah blah. Right? Oh fuck, I gotta make this custom. Like shit like that. Where it's like, I'm fucking, I'm not appreciating myself. Be sincere with your flawed self. This is kind of a sequel to that, right? And for all 2023, I was kind of holding myself to standards. Like the real 2023 begins now. This is where I really put in the really hard work, right? And it's like, I don't know. I can, I don't know what you'd call it. I can do good, right? But I have the rest of my life to work hard. And if I like I say in these videos, if I die all of a sudden, I won't regret anything. I will, every day I live my life happy, right? Even if I was in a shit mood, that mood clears up and I feel better, right? Even when I was in probably the fucking most stinky, fed up, fucking tired, annoyed, self-loathing periods of my life, which isn't that much because I'm still pretty young, right? I think it's good to know that there's a lot worse to come, but if you spend your kind of younger years learning that you're valuable, that you can relax, that you need to relax in order to put out your best stuff. I don't like that wording actually, because something about it, it's like, it's kind of like, I hate that idea of like, oh, something big's coming, right? I don't like the way people word that, like, oh, we're doing your big exams are coming in high school, or oh, your big new job's coming, oh, you're gonna be able to afford a house, but you're gonna move, like shit like these milestones in life, right? See, when people hype them up, it's like, oh, it's like, I think it puts so much pressure on people, right, to like do it right, because like all this build up's there. You are obviously, like, in society there are kind of molded expectations of people, right? You do this, you do that. That's the kind of agreed upon consensus, right? But in this kind of bold new world, this crazy new era, it's okay. Don't overthink it, right? If you're really good at something, fucking do it your way, because no one else is going to live those life experiences. No one else is you, right? And obviously, don't do fentanyl, don't do crack, don't fucking do anything nasty, don't abuse animals, etc., etc. But if you, I don't know, if you need a year where you just work like a fucking, just a retail job, right? Just to kind of build up yourself up, right? Get a little bit of money, get a little bit of life experience, just relax. Don't work in anything else. Don't go to school or any other side shit after your work. You just take it easy. That's fucking fair, dude. There's so many people like that, and I think people are terrified. What if I end up like the bin man? What if I end up working a dead end job? Dude, even in the worst circumstances, you can find yourself what makes you happy and special. You hold on to that, right? And I know no one, I don't think anyone, right, in our, like, your average person, I don't think no one is in their kind of ideal scenario. Everyone's working towards something since time immemorial, right? No one is like really in their ideal situation, and it's especially worse if you suddenly get like, 1 in a million rich out of nowhere, or whatever the fuck, because then you are in a completely different situation. You have to find yourself in that situation, and I think that's why a lot of people lose themselves in those situations. Rags to riches, people kind of like fucking themselves up, going against what they would have previously said, etc., etc. I think, again, I keep repeating myself, just being sincere with your flawed self, right? Oh, fuck, I'm working this dog shit job. Oh, fuck, I don't know what I'm doing in this class, right? It's okay. Did you eat today? Are you get enough sleep? When was the last time you felt like properly happy, etc.? Even if it's just something small, right? Did you see like a dog you liked walking down the road, right? Did you have a good talk with your family, etc., etc.? And that's the kind of mindset going into 2025, right? You got to hold on to that. Sorry, every time I move my mic, it fucking quacks like a duck. Like, it's weird. Yeah, you kind of need that mindset, because I'll be honest with you, it looks like things are going to be worse before they get better, just as a whole, right? I've spent a lot of these videos complaining, sad bastard logs on at 2-4 and then complains for like 50 minutes. I've spent a lot of time saying like, oh, this is bad, but then there's the kind of positive, it's the shit sandwich kind of thing, but in reverse. It's like bad, good, bad. A little bit of kind of like, this thing is bad, however, then like a little bit of realism just to keep it grounded instead of being too positive. It's like, I've done that in these videos and I'm noticing that pattern, and I think this is maybe a kind of culmination of all those man kind of rants about shit on his mind. And I think, like I was saying there, things are going to get a lot worse before they get better, but things will get better. And you'll find the good things even if things aren't the best right now. Hell, things could be good, really good for you right now. I don't know. I don't know you. You don't know me. I've been very lucky with a lot of things recently, right? I think it's good to kind of just go down to your own level, your own life, and not think about like any other bullshit which you can't control, right? Because that really fucks you. That really fucks you up. Just thinking about things outside your control. And obviously it's good to be aware and nice, but comparison is the thief of joy, right? Oh man, I got a load of money from my job. However, fucking the oceans are drying up or whatever, right? That's it's good to be aware about these things, but you do what you can in the moment, right? So if you feel that bad, do a little bit of research. Donate to certain things which you have researched, right? It's always good to research your charities because the world is a scary, deceptive place. It's just about what you can do and living in the moment, but think ahead for the future. I'm definitely fucking rambling in these ones, right? But I don't care if I'm rambling, right? I'm speaking from the heart, and that's more sincere than any kind of script that some of our fucking punters can put out, right? I'm being honest and sincere with you. This is a good kind of, I don't know if you call it a conversation, but this is a good kind of memo to myself and anyone else listening, right? Don't fucking lose yourself, right? Be sincere with yourself. Live in the moment, but understand that this moment won't last forever. So be grateful for it. Find the good things. Have a plan. And one day you will be kicking more arse than you can imagine. Because you're doing good right now, right? You've made it this far, despite everything. So why not have another fucking few years, yeah? Who knows, maybe another couple of decades. Maybe you could live to 100. Maybe you could fucking become some kind of weird immortal star floating about. I don't know, maybe that's getting into fantasy, right? But have fun with it. Just have fun with it. Be sincere with yourself. Try things you've never done before. Even if it's like, I don't know, being a little bit braver than usual. Even like, just that's another thing. I think a reason why so many people are dissatisfied is because everyone's a bit socially scared these days, right? I think especially coming out of COVID, right? Everyone's a bit fucking socially fucked, right? Like everyone you either see everything as like a conflict that you need to avoid, or if you're a mental bastard, a conflict you need to be involved in. I had a few encounters like that, or like you just don't care, right? You just put on this apathetic kind of stinky attitude where you're like, oh, sorry, I don't care, or everything's a fucking joke, right? Again, be sincere. Be brave about that sincerity, and even if you do get burned, right, even if someone's a prick, their loss, okay? You can make mistakes, and you can learn from them. The important part is that you learn from them, you be braver, you do your thing, right? So many opportunities have been opened up to me personally in my life because I've just said fuck it and went for it, right? And I know I say no regrets, but there's things I wish could have gone better if I maybe had said fuck it, right? But that's neither here nor there. That never happened, and I accept that. I think these hypotheticals where you wonder about what could have happened, etc., etc. Oh man, fuck, I wish I could have done that. What if I was born in this country, etc.? What if I was born in the 80s? That is all hogwash bullshit that's only in your head, and you're kind of treating yourself like a fucking moron if you do that. Reality flies by, your eyes glaze over, and you're stuck in your head for all this hypothetical bullshit. I saw this one fucking daft Soyjack image years and years ago, right? It was like, it was like the Coomer, the consumer. This one was called The Thinker, and it was just a fucking young guy in a hoodie with a big throbbing head thinking about all these thoughts, right? All this text around him. That was true in facts, I cannot lie. That epic fucking Chungus Soyjack, it was true, right? Because so many people are just fucking Like, it's such a big world, right? There's so much going on, and it's overwhelming, obviously. But what kind of chance do you stand if you're just stuck in your own head while everything around you passes by? What's gonna happen, right? Think about your future. Think about what you're gonna do in this very moment. Do not fucking think about like, oh man, oh, if only I had done this over. Just dog shit bullshit, right? Obviously, and maybe that's a bit contradictory what I was saying there. Learn from your mistakes, right? But if you think about it in the context of learning from your mistakes in the now, that's passable. That's gratified, right? If you think, oh fuck, I did that, right? So I'm not going to do it again, and then you just straight up move on, and you'll find yourself like luck will just come around the corner, or it's what I call luck, but it's luck. I don't know. Luck can be just your odds improving through good kind of mindset, good kind of conditions you put yourself in. Because even just little things. See if you get like a lot of sleep. You're in a good sleep schedule. You don't eat like 3 hours before you sleep, so you don't fuck up your body, right? That that could have you. You could be in some kind of situation where you need all that energy. You need that kind of like fresh cognitive power. You need a fresh mind. You wake up in the morning, you're full of energy. You could find yourself in some kind of situation where you just fucking you're correct. You lock in, right? You could pass an exam. You could save the day at work. You could meet someone new that you've never noticed before and like hit every bell of the conversation, right? You could fucking crack it. But that's all hypothetical until you do it. So what do? You get ready. You prepare. And even if things are a bit shit, you fight against it. You rage against the dying light because what's the cheesy quote? It's always darkest before the dawn, etc., etc. You know, there's no such thing as it's over. There is no such thing as it's over until the fucking galaxy explodes into a million pieces. But we won't be around for that, so who gives a fuck, right? Right now, right here, let's swag it up. And I think this is probably the most motivated I've been in one of these stinky little videos where I just record myself talking. That's pretty crazy. It's the kind of mindset I need for 2025, right? Because 2023, I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I'm doing okay. 2024, I record a couple because I feel like I said my piece in 2023. 2025, I don't know if I'll make any more of these because I'm living in the now. I don't have any fucking set plans. I'm not going to hold myself down to be like, oh, I need to record this. Oh, sorry. I'll do it when I have the fucking energy, and that's final because I'm being realistic. These videos get like 100 views at max, whatever. And if you can kind of get the message from this video, despite all the blabbering, just apply that. Even if you are applying it already, I hope this is a good reminder and motivator to just keep fucking going for it, right? I think this is going on long enough. I think I'd just be repeating myself if I kept going on. So this is Keach TV, big kisses, saying goodbye. I might elaborate on this later, I might not. Maybe I've said my piece. I will give that a little bit of thought, right? But on that, see you later. Bye bye.